All right, so I'm going to do a couple of technique classes. I'm going to do some, in this particular video, I'm going to do basic technique for advanced level steps. So if you're just starting out and learning advanced steps for the first time, this is really something that applies to all ages. I know you're all very capable of doing this, and so I'm going to offer some technique on how to do it, how to get started. I learned to do this at workshops. I would travel to the workshops, and every time I went, I'd take an advanced teach, and I'd learn a little more technique, and then I could bring it home and work on it. So I just want to get you started, and this would be the video for you. So, and this is, again, for all ages. It's also for recreational dancers that just want to push themselves to the next level. This will offer some of that beginner technique. So the first step I'm going to teach you is a Canadian basic. This is one of the steps I crossed over from Canadian step dancing to clogging, and it fits very well with the shuffle clogging and buck dancing. So we're going to start with our left foot. We're going to do a double step, but the thing to remember, and the way I teach it to my students might be different than some of you teach it, but I break down the steps where a couple of things you have to remember about Canadian step dancing. We keep our rhythms very evenly spaced. The sounds will happen evenly, and as opposed to shuffle clogging where they're quick, you have a lot of quick motions. It starts with a double step if you were to look at it like a shuffle clogger, but at the same time, think of it a little differently in that you're going to do a push, brush forward with the ball of your foot, and a tap, bring it back. But think about doing it a little bit slower. So instead of like a shuffle clogging double step where you go like that, double step, quick step, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. So you're going to slow down those tap sounds. It seems opposite to what you would think, but that's what makes it sound really great. So you're going to go push, pull, step. So double step. Your weight is on your left foot, your right foot is free. You're going to do a push-pull on your right foot, a brush tap. Then you're going to hop and touch the floor like it's hot. So just a touch on the end. So I believe you have 7 sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And make sure, a couple of things that make your tap sound really wonderful. When you're talking about technique classes, when you do hops in, whether it be buck or shuffle clogging, you want to make sure you have a sound there and that you're not just clicking your heels. So when you hop, you have to think of yourself as a basketball player or something where you're coming off the floor and then striking it on the ball of your foot when you land. So a lot of this is done up on the balls of your feet. Your heels don't touch because they make extra clatter that you don't need, and they don't allow your step clarity. So make sure you kind of think of that. You're in downhill ski position, bend your knees a little bit so you're close to the floor, and then offer that hop on the ball of your foot rather than just clicking your heel. So you'll go push, pull, step, double, hop, touch. Then you'll repeat that on your right foot. So you have a brush tap step, brush tap, hop, and touch. Okay, so you kind of have to train your right foot in too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do 2 in a row. We'll start with our left foot. These are Canadian basics. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Good, that sounded great. So now we'll try 4 in a row. So start with that left foot. The other thing that I will say about our hops, when you go to do your hop, if you, rather than pulling your foot back here and then trying to get your foot forward to touch, you just want to bring your knee up. And then you have a lot of leverage to just push down really hard so you have a nice crisp sound. So you're going to go from the side so you can see it. Brush, tap, step, brush, tap, hop, touch, brush, tap, step. See how my knee comes up? Excellent. So let's do 4 in a row. I'll face the backs. We'll start with our left foot. Make those sounds nice and slow and crisp and clean. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Let's go just a hair faster and then I'll move on to your next advanced level step. So Canadian basics, a little bit faster. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right, and then eventually you just build on that. You go faster and faster. Okay, and you'll have your Canadian basics mastered. The next step I'm going to teach you also starts with your left foot. This is called a stamper. You're going to do a double step on your left foot. Then with your right foot, I want you to do a push-pull, a hop. Again, bring that knee up in front. And then you're going to do 2 stamps, or 1 stamp and 1, actually 2 stamps. You're going to lift it up both times. You'll go, yep. So let's put that together. Double step, double hop, and 2 stamps. Now let's do an even rhythm. Now that you know what to do and your feet have some muscle memory. We'll go double step, double hop. From here, hop onto that right foot. Double on your left foot. Now this is one chance where we're actually going to bring that foot back and bring this foot back here. So you just stepped on your right foot, double on your left, hop and bring your foot back, and strike the toe 2 times. Okay, on your tip of your toe, you should have a little cleat there, and even if you don't, you can still hit the tip of your toe lightly. Okay, so far we have this double step, double hop, 2 stamps, hop onto that foot, double hop and bring your foot back, and 2 toes. And then to finish our step off, we're going to step on that left foot, double hop with your right foot, 1 stamp, same motion. It ends with a pullback, so I'll teach you how to do that next. These take a lot of practice, and I can remember when I was a teenager learning these, I often used a chair to hang on to just to help balance out my weight and where it needed to go. So you might want to consider that. It was a helpful tool for me. You're going to take your right foot and step down on it. You're going to take the left ball of your foot and just place it in back so it'll make a sound, ball. As I'm going to show you this from the side so you can actually see what your hand is doing or your foot is doing. You're going to lift your foot up slightly. As it's coming back towards your other foot, you're going to strike the floor and step on that foot. So a pullback is just that, where you're, okay, so you're here. Just do that a few times. Flat step, step, flat step, step, lift. Good. Now the one thing that I want to stress with your pullbacks is never to set yourself up on the heel. So there's no need to do that, to prep into it. It actually does not allow you to shift your weight so that you can easily strike that motion. So make sure you don't set yourself up. Make sure your foot is flat. You simply lift the toes up slightly and strike the floor as you're pulling it back. Okay, so to get into a pullback, which we'll do in this stamper step, you step on your right foot, ball right here. Now, put your weight evenly over your hips, so you don't want to be forward like this. That's very difficult to lift your toe if your body is shifted forward. You want to stand straight up. This is an up and down motion, not a side to side. And so what you're doing, you're going to switch your feet. As you switch your feet, you're going to lift up those toes and do your pullback motion. Okay, so my feet are switching places. So it'll be pull back, step, touch this left foot in front. Okay, when you touch that left foot in front, don't take weight on it. Don't step on it. Just touch it. So there's no weight. My weight is on my right foot. So you're here, step, ball, pull back, touch, and then slide your right foot forward and bring your left foot back to end it. Okay, so we have the pullback section, your right foot, step on your right, ball on your left, pull back, touch, step. So our whole stamper, let's put it together, you guys. This is an 8 count step, double step, double hop, hop, double back, step, double hop, stamp, step, ball, pull back. Excellent. And so just keep working on that. It comes with time, so don't get frustrated. Be patient with your body, and just keep repeating the motion. It did not happen very quickly for me, but once you have it, I guarantee you'll never lose it. Okay, so work on that pullback. So our stamper a little bit faster. Ready, go. Good. Let's try that a little bit faster. Ready, go. Excellent. Look at you guys fly. So now we're going to tackle our next step, which is simply double doubles. It's the one thing all advanced dancers want to know how to do. And so with double doubles, we're going to do hop brush taps, and I'm going to give you a certain number to how many each leg does in an 8 count segment of music. So this is the motion. You'll be shocked to know it's really nothing. It is 3 motions that you repeat over and over and over. And they just sound super amazing when they're put together fast. So the motions are these. You're gonna hop onto your left foot, do a brush on your right foot, and a tap. Yeah, so it's actually, those are the 3 sounds that go into double doubles. So you have a hop, brush, tap. Okay, so now the pattern will be this. You'll hop onto your left foot. We're gonna start the doubling patterns with our right foot. So you're gonna hop left, brush tap, then stay on your left leg and hop again, and then brush tap. And then hop again, and brush tap. And one more time. So you'll have 4 on that right leg. Let's do that. Ready, go. Hop, brush, tap, hop, brush, tap, hop, brush, tap, hop, brush, tap. Now remember in the beginning we talked about evenly spacing your sounds, so that's really critical for double doubles to have them sound really fabulous. So make sure those tap sounds are very evenly spaced. Now we're going to tackle the other leg. You're going to hop onto your right foot, brush tap with your left foot 4 times like you just did with your right. So we're going to hop onto our right. Ready, go. Hop, brush, 1, 2. Great. Now we're going to go down to 2. So instead of 4 of them, you're going to do 2 on your right foot. So hop on your left, hop onto that right foot, do 2 on your left, 2 on your right, and we're going to end it with 1. So we're going to go hop, brush, tap, hop. And that will be the end of your set of double doubles. So let's try this together. Our pattern will be 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Okay, so let's give it a try. Ready, go. Hop, brush, 1, 2, 3, switch, 2, and 4, switch, 2, switch, 2, and 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's try that one more time. Double doubles. Ready, go. Hop, brush, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 2, 3, 4, switch, 2, and 2. 2, one more time. Here's your 1. Excellent. Now let's go a little bit faster, and if you mess them up, it doesn't matter. It just comes with practice. Continue to go back and just review the technique until you get it. So here we go. Double doubles, a little faster. Ready, go. pattern, you're gonna see that the couple of things I want you to go back and look at are the fact that my heels are not in there. They're not making any extra clutter sounds. And so if you have that downhill ski position, bend those knees a little bit, your heels will raise up, and then you're just doing the hops on the ball of your foot. Okay? And that's what you want. That's your drum. That's your bass. And you want to have that more than just a click of your heel. Okay? So let's go a little bit faster. Double doubles. Ready. Go. Good. Even faster. Ready and go. Excellent. So you can break that down, keep practicing, make your sounds great. You're going to be amazed at what you can do in a very short time. All right, our next step is a long Canadian. I want you to take a double step on your left foot, and then take your right foot, double hop, and then do another double hop. Okay, so right now we have one double step, double hop. Good. You're going to bring that foot back after that second double hop and hit your toe. And then lift it up and then step on it. Okay, and it's important that you lift it up so you have that space between your sounds. So you'll have double step. Good. Then your left leg will do the same thing, but no double step. You'll just start from the double hop again, toe step. Then one more time, one more set on your right foot, double hop, toe step. And it'll end like a Canadian basic. You'll have a double hop touch on the end. So we're going to do our long Canadian. You'll have double step, double hop, toe ball, hop, double hop, toe ball, toe ball. Excellent. A little bit faster. This one sounds really cool when it's put together fast. Ready, go. Great. A little bit faster yet. Ready and go. Excellent, you guys. Now, just go over this as many times as you want. That's our long Canadian, and so basically the steps that I did today are all Canadian step dance / clogging kind of combined steps. I would like to do a secondary video. I'll do a part 2 to this that will be all buck steps, and so you can learn some buck dancing and maybe some flat footing with that one. But this one I think will give you enough to work on. Let's just review all the ones that we tackled today. So our first one was the Canadian basics. Let's look at that. So we have double step, double hop touch, do 4 of them. The second one we tackled today was the stamper. So you'll have double step, double hop, hop, double hop, step, double hop, touch, pull back ending. Good. The next one we did was the double doubles. So we'll hop, double, ready, go. To go slow. Slow does not mean it's inferior. It just gives you solid technique and solid tap sounds if you take the time and go slow first. I think that's really important for advanced dancers to know. Your last step, let's see, what do we have left here? Our long Canadian is our last step that we did together. Ready, Go, double step, toe roll. Excellent. And then you can work on putting them together. I am going to run some music so you can see how they fit with an 8-count measure. So I'll do them all in a row to some music slowed down so you can feel what that's like and how they fit to music. So I'm going to use I go today. Let me just sound check this quick. All right, you guys, here we go. We'll start with those Canadian basics. 5, 6, ready, go. Ready, go. Center. Double, double. Long Canadian. Great job, everybody. Let me turn this down a little. Awesome. All right, so that'll conclude your first level 1 advanced step video. Just keep going through the technique. Don't be shy to use it over and over. It really is helpful. Repeating these motions are what will get you to your ultimate goal of being an advanced dancer. So I appreciate you guys watching. Take care. You're amazing. Keep up the great work. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.